Hey, everybody, what's going on? You are live with the Shake Up guys. How is everybody out there doing in internet land, in the YouTube streets? What's going on? It's your boy Brad. Also joining me as always, the usual suspects is in the building. The rated R superstar, Mr. Misogyny, JL's in the building.
Yo.
Also my main man, Mr. Rock. What's going on, man? You busting any bullshitters this week?
Yeah, man, I sent a few niggas to jail this week. But...
That's what's up. That's what's up. Don't sound so proud about that.
I'm not proud about it. I'm not proud about it, but hey, 2020, I ain't playing.
How is a reformed criminal excited about sending new criminals?
Because it's my house, nigga. I ain't, you ain't coming up with my shit causing dramas. Not 2020.
So you rep your set, huh?
Not 2020. You better act right or get gone.
This nigga said sober living, bitch.
Gang.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
It's crazy, man.
Don't take my sober for soft, motherfucker.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. Matter of fact, if I might start a GoFundMe, I would like to open up a Cobra Kai here up in home state.
So a lot of these kids could benefit from Cobra Kai.
Because the enemy deserves no mercy.
Enemy deserves no mercy.
Mercy is for the weak.
Mercy is for the weak, yeah.
Shit.
Strike first, strike hard.
Speaking of the weak, y'all ain't see that Aaron Hernandez documentary?
Not yet.
Man,
I plan on watching it tomorrow.
Man, we gonna talk about a fucking monster.
I'm gonna watch it while I'm at work.
You know my motherfucker who's like a murderer for no reason at all.
I think I knew it was.
That motherfucker win a national championship and then like celebrate by murdering a motherfucker.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm just kidding.
They said he was killing people in college. He was killing people that wasn't the first murder they caught him on. This dude was
got
just
a few bodies on him, bro.
But of course, my misogyny says blame women because his mom was. No. They said his mom was a big contributing factor to a lot of
Yeah, but
his...
so was a lot of motherfuckers, and they just out there murking niggas because it's,
I'm just saying.
Tuesday.
Listen, self-harm will look at the mom. Okay, self-harm will look at the mom, and his dad was in his life too, so I can't blame his mom. It's not like he didn't have a dad.
Right.
Give me time. I'll find a way to blame him.
You can try, but he was fucked.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, there's
that and the fact that he was a latent homosexual, like he was in the closet.
What?
Oh yeah.
Whoa! I haven't watched it yet.
See,
so,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know
y'all
that.
the ones that said y'all wanted to talk about it on the show, so I tried to.
I mean, I didn't want you to give it away though.
There was nothing to give away, man. That was rumored before the documentary. You never heard that?
Not on ESPN.
You hear that he was fucking his cellmate?
Nigga,
no.
Y'all didn't hear about that.
No.
Seriously.
No.
For real.
I heard about it.
I didn't
I heard
hear
about
I
it.
didn't hear
back when
anything
it
about
happened.
him banging his cellmate out. But
yeah, he was.
Hey.
He a wild boy.
He
Niggas
slaughtered
still
him,
catching
so-
balls.
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively.
Because there was this cat on there that he grew up with. It was actually, I think it was his quarterback in high school.
Yeah.
He was gay.
Hmm.
And then like he was on the dock with his father. And his father didn't know, like even when it came out, like they were talking about it in the news that like it was rumored.
Right.
The dude's dad, who he was friends with, came out and was like, nah, not Aaron, no way. And then like dude still hadn't came out to his father yet. So later on, like he said it was like a couple weeks later, he sat his pops out and explained to him. He was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So like, not to say that him being a homosexual led to his stuff, but the fact that he was like trying to live this double life, man. That shit, I think that shit kind of wear it on his psyche.
There's only a few excuses to kill a motherfucker, and I ain't one of them.
Well, he didn't have it. I still didn't get to the bottom of why he killed old boy.
I don't know. I ain't like I said, I ain't seen it.
I still didn't. I still didn't get that from the doctor. Maybe I missed something.
We're gonna check it out.
Yeah, we'll talk about it again next week.
We
when we
recap.
come back. Yeah.
Do a recap.
Exactly.
We'll come back.
Next, man. Your girl is in the news again, man. Lizzo.
Wow. Yeah.
Lizzo's in the news again, man.
My wife's
Spirit
animal.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, she in the news again. She told, celebrity fitness trainer Jillian Michaels. She's famous for like The Biggest Loser and all that
she
stuff.
was on them shows and shit.
Yeah.
I heard what she said.
Whipping people in shape. She told Lizzo, all she said was, they were talking, she was a guest on somebody's show and they were talking about Lizzo. And all she said was, she's a talented artist, singer, all that stuff. She's a talented musician. she probably should get her health in order because she is a plus size woman, and diabetes, especially in the black culture, is a big problem, and it can take a toll on her. So that's all she said. Lizzo responded in such a classy way, so ladylike and demure. She says, "If my name is in your mouth, then so is my pussy. Enjoy the flavor." That was her rebuttal to this lady saying, "Hey, make sure you keep your health in check." That was it.
The thing about Jillian Michael though was I didn't feel like what she said was all that bad.
Nah.
She didn't say anything
She's
negative.
a fitness expert.
Right. So that's
What is she
speaks
supposed
on.
to say?
Facts.
That's what she speaks on, fitness.
And then it's like after they gave her all those awards, the next thing you know, you see her, you know what I'm saying, on not really. I don't know. She was in some magazine or something, and she was posing in like a bikini and shit. And
Well, my wife
I mean,
has
the
a
question
shirt.
was-
My wife has a shirt with her butt naked.
Lizzo?
Sitting, yeah, sitting.
Why?
I mean, you can't see that.
that's a spirit animal,
I
man.
mean,
Yeah. That's
people,
that's
they
a-
be proud of their bodies. Like,
Body positivity. man.
body positive is the thing.
I'm positive I
But
don't
the
want to
thing
see her
about-
body, motherfucker.
The thing about it is, it's like what Jillian Michael said. When how about we just we celebrate
Be
her
healthy.
talent
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
opposed to her
Yeah.
being unhealthy.
It's like we have to say something negative with the positive nowadays. We give people the shine, give them the glory. It's just like when they talk about celebrities, it's like, for instance, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's coming back, he's doing good. But let's not remember the Grammys or Oscar debacle that happened. And we always got to bring up some negative shit.
But yeah, but
It's
I
let's
shouldn't
focus on.
I shouldn't fire my doctor because he tells me I'm overweight.
No.
He's telling me I'm overweight so I can do something about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's unhealthy, which over the years I have. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? I was 50 pounds heavier than this 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you
Now,
lost
it
a lot
wasn't
of
That's a
healthy.
lot to carry around.
Right, that's
Yeah.
a lot to carry
Trust me,
around.
I
With your
know.
knees, all that shit, man. That shit ain't good for you, man.
Right.
So I don't really feel like what she said was that bad. I just think like everybody wants to jump on this bandwagon and not fat shaming, and I don't really feel like she was shaming her more so
Nah.
than she was just telling her,
Just, yeah.
hey, you can be great and you can lose some weight and
Yeah.
live longer. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Right.
live longer so you can keep making hits.
Facts,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know people will look at that as like, oh, you guys are shaming. No, I
That's
don't
not
care.
shaming. That's
not
I like a thick girl.
That's honest.
me
It's
too.
Maybe not that
Oh.
thick, but
Hey.
you know.
Like
So
a
what
big
if-
woman.
Go ahead.
No, I love me a big woman.
Would it have been better received if she had just been like, "You gonna die, you fat bitch"? If she had just came out yelling at her like that, would it have been more
Nah, I
like?
think it would have been received
No,
a
that
little
probably
bit
would've been
worse.
Okay, here's my thing then, because she tried to sugarcoat it and say she's talented, she's a great artist. I want her to live longer so she can keep making hits. So I want her to get healthy and be in shape. And it still spawned this negative. She's attacking her.
Okay,
So what's the difference
let me
between?
tell you.
What's the difference between she tried to do it sweet and positive? You got a negative response.
So this is what I believe.
My way, you still gonna get the same response.
Right, but skinny women have been telling bigger women forever, that they need to lose weight.
Don't they have the right to?
I mean, not really. I mean,
If you work out and bust your ass in the gym and you're a personal trainer or something like that, don't you have the right to tell somebody, hey man?
focus on
I don't
your
think the
clients.
issue so much is whether somebody is fat or not. I think the issue is it shouldn't be this automatic like cancel culture if you call it out. Like in Jillian Michaels' case, that's her job. That's what she does. She works with people like that all
That's
the
true.
time. You know what I'm saying?
That's
She
true.
can look at you and assess, okay, you have a lot of extra weight on you. That's going to be a problem for you. That's it. And if you and that's all she said. If Lizzo wants to fall back on Kiss My Ass, okay, I'm fine. That's fine. I'm pretty sure Jillian Michaels could give a shit.
Right.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But at the end of the day, it's gonna be on whoever the person is. Just like it was on me to lose that weight. You gotta get that weight off you. The doctor said so.
I
You know
cut
what
you.
I mean?
I cut you off. What was you saying? You say skinny chicks have been telling plus size women for years.
Yeah, that they need to lose weight, and I think now a lot of big women that are comfortable in their skin are like, we don't need your fucking opinion. If we want to lose weight, we're gonna lose weight.
Yeah, but why
You know what I
is it
mean?
why is it okay for
Because
fat
think-
chicks to talk about skinny chicks?
Bitches, yeah.
and vice versa. Yeah, I mean, I think it's that.
Nobody
Mean
bats
Girls-
an eyelash and be like,
It's
man, that
that
bitch
Mean
need to eat a
Girls versus
sandwich.
Mean Girls.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody bats an eye.
Right. I agree. I mean, I see both sides of it. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
And I'm not about shaming nobody,
No,
but I mean, I
definitely.
look at it purely from like with my doctor. Yay, B. Guess what, bro?
You're gonna die.
You gonna die if you don't drop some weight, bro.
You drop weight, right?
Well, obviously.
Okay. 50 pounds. So you done dropped. Okay. So
I was
if you
scared.
keep sugarcoating it, this fat bitch is gonna lose a foot. So either you can toughen up and give her some tough love and be like, look, man, Lizzo, you gotta drop this weight.
Yeah.
You look like pudding. You're shaped like pudding. So
I mean, see,
drop this weight.
See, that might be along the
that might be
lines
a
of
little bit
shaming.
shaming. Yeah.
That's not shaming.
That is.
That's honest.
That's a
Yeah,
little
but
shaming.
still, you could say, hey,
Wow.
Lizzo, just for health purposes, you might want to lose a few pounds and
They-
just stop.
They
Full
tried,
stop.
They did that. They did
Full
that. Jillian
stop.
Michaels did it. And what was the
Yeah,
response?
but I'm saying,
Eat
and
my
I don't feel like
pussy
what
was her
Jillian
exact
Michaels said was
response.
bad. I don't think what she said.
Exactly.
I don't think what she said was bad either.
I don't think so.
I
So-
don't.
And the response she got was from Lizzo, the superstar, everybody's favorite. Your wife, I know your wife ain't gonna invite me over no more after I say this. But what was the exact response? Eat my pussy.
Maybe she got a thing
Jesus
for
Christ.
for
That's
Jillian
her
Michaels.
response to
Maybe she wants her to
everything,
eat a pussy or something.
That's
Maybe
a
that could
response
be
to
an
everything.
invite.
She is pansexual, whatever the fuck
Yeah,
that is. I don't
maybe.
know.
What is it?
Pansexual. I don't really know what it means, so I can't really talk about it because I don't
Yeah,
really,
let's
I don't really know what it
I
means.
don't know
She's
what that is.
pansexual. I don't know whatever that means, yo.
Shit, look it up.
I don't know.
That's what Google's for.
I don't know.
Nah,
That's
I'm
not
not
that deep.
Yeah, not really. In my day, it
You
was,
guys are shaming pansexuals.
not
No,
shaming.
I don't know what it
just don't know what
is.
it
What the
is,
fuck,
so
how
we
much
can't
shame
speak
for
on
don't
it.
know what they
We
is.
can't speak on what we don't know. I
right.
don't know anything about quantum
Do what
physics.
you do.
Nigga.
If you want to fuck pans, fuck pans. I don't give a shit.
You fuck the shit out the pans. You be the best pan fucker you can be.
Do what you do. I don't care.
Calf line, Walmart
Pans.
brand, it don't matter.
Right.
Pans,
If it's,
skillets.
if it's a pan, it can get it.
Yep. Facts. You be a skillet fucker, whatever you want to be. You want
Right.
to stick your balls in hot grease, knock yourself out. I don't care.
You need one of them all clad sluts.
Moving on.
Right.
Anybody got anything else for current events, man?
Well,
Man,
speaking of, we're
should
talking
take
about
current.
Hernandez, having no
Guidance.
guidance or nothing. Didn't we have a video
Yeah, please.
of
It
a
wasn't over
child?
Hernandez, though.
No, it wasn't over Hernandez,
No,
but it's an example of what he's saying. I get it.
This child that we're about to see, because of his parents, I'm pretty sure will end up in prison, and it's not
Facts.
his fault.
Yeah, that kid's definitely going. Is a little boy, or a little girl? I ain't sure.
I
don't
can't
remember.
quite tell. I'm pretty sure it's a boy.
It's a little boy, and I'm gonna switch this around for the people who can see, so they can see. This is a clip we took from
But
World Star
they can
Hip Hop.
see it on
I'm doing
YouTube.
Facebook Live. And now I'm gonna turn them off.
Turn them off.
Turn them off.
After
Y'all
this.
gotta go to YouTube,
I'm gonna
man.
turn
Y'all
them
need to
off
stop
after
fucking
this.
playing.
I'm
How many
turning them
people
off
on
now.
there?
Bye,
How many
y'all.
people on
If you
there?
guys
I
want to
don't
see
know.
this,
I
then
can't-
come to
there's a bunch of
YouTube.
Y'all motherfuckers need to go to YouTube, the Shake Up Guys, and just hit the fucking live.
Yeah, you got a point.
No
Yeah.
shit. Turn it off.
I, nigga, I said I'm turning it off.
We're gonna show a video
Y'all
in
don't
2
run me.
minutes. Hurry up and go over there. Motherfuckers.
we get ready to turn this off. For everybody watching, this is a funny clip. Come over to YouTube, check it out at The Shake Up Guys. That is The Shake Up Guys on YouTube. Come check us out.
Oh, now that that's done, I can
Hey, I hit the wrong
go
button.
ahead and hit the description. Hit them up. All right, so here's this video right here.
This is a prime example. This is what I like to call future carjacker of America. This kid is definitely gonna end up. You can cancel that jail fund and or bail or college fund and call it a bail fund. This is a little kid basically. He just busted his mom out in front of her friends, and this kid is maybe 3 years old at best.
Just learning
And
words.
he literally told his mom's friend or told his mom in front of her friends, "Yes, you were sucking that motherfucker's dick."
How does he even know what that is?
How does he even know those words, let alone what was going on?
Exactly.
How does he know what that is? You want to see the other one?
The other one is just another example of what I like to call, I like to classify it as fellas, be careful who you nut in.
Oh, shit.
This gentleman here was caught in a car with another woman. I believe it may be a skit, maybe not. But I got to ask the question, if it's not, where did they get the gas from that fast? And just watch.
E40.
The man in the Mercedes is in there with another girl. The two girls, the one in his face is his friend. And the other one is her friend, because you can always find bitches to help you do some negative shit when you...
I would have shot both of these chicks.
I would have just ran them over.
Well, number one,
I never would have stopped.
These bitches are splashing all wrong. They getting it all. You can tell they getting it all over. In reality, if they lit that shit,
they're gonna burn it.
They catching flame.
Fry your ass like a chicken.
They catching flame.
Walk up, flop up.
But yeah, they caught the man in the car, and who thinks that's even okay or appropriate? You catch this man with another woman. You sneak up on them and start dumping gas in the car instead of...
Here's my thing.
Common sense is...
Here's my thing.
It's still murder.
You are in the area, okay? You have peripherals. So you see somebody doing this. One of them had to see this going on, right?
Right.
So
well,
what does that mean?
There was like more than one camera.
Exactly. So
like
they had to see that. So we have one assault on video felony.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have arson, another felony. Then we have an assault with a deadly weapon because the using of the gas.
Yep. And as soon as you pulled out the lighter,
that could be attempted murder.
That constitutes attempted murder.
So therefore, bitch, you know you on videotape, and yet you still proceeding with all these felonies.
And just committed 4
continuously
felonies that can add up
and
to
act like
40
you don't
years.
give a shit. You dumb bitch.
Well, she cannot give a shit because she doesn't have a penis, and chances are, even if she'd have set that car on fire, she wouldn't have got real time.
Because accountability is women's kryptonite.
Not as bitches kryptonite, not women.
Yeah.
Women have accountability.
No
bitches
good motherfucking
bitches.
There you go.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway,
I mean, because I don't feel like I have to preface this, but I mean, I know there's some good women out there who don't engage in fuckery at every turn. But then again, just like the bad dudes probably make us all seem like, you know, like we're all pieces of shit, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know I don't engage in fuckery, so
right. I mean, it's just kind of hard. It's
I
like
know who I am.
It's like when you go. It's like when you go into the gas station and the motherfuckers follow you around, and you're like, "Why the fuck you keep following me around?" Well, because there's probably about 7 motherfuckers that has came in before you that has stolen some shit, robbed some shit, this and that. Even though you know you ain't do no shit, you know. But it's hard to tell. I'm not gonna lie. If I woke up and walked out my door and 7 Samoans, would hit me in my head every morning. When I see a Samoan,
I'm gonna have a problem with Samoans.
I'm gonna look out for them like, oh,
exactly.
Okay, you up to some shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's just the way of the world.
That's the way of the world.
You gotta accept that shit. I'm not gonna get mad because if a motherfucker follow me.
There was a guy in Tennessee.
I know I ain't gonna do shit.
Facts. There was a guy in Tennessee. His daughter was beaten, raped, had her body literally broken in half, stuffed into a barrel, and set on fire. But this all occurred at the hands of 3 black men. They sexually assaulted her. Now, the first thing I said after I heard this was, now, if this guy joins the Klan and starts picking off every black person he sees, can you really be mad at him?
Nope.
I wouldn't blame him in the least bit. If he told this story, they sexually assaulted my daughter, kidnapped her, beat her, raped her, folded her body in half the wrong way, stuffed her in a trash barrel and set her on fire to the point where you couldn't even have an open casket funeral to lay your daughter to rest. Yeah. So if he woke up tomorrow and was like, I hate niggers, I'm gonna be like,
I mean, here's a prime example of that, bro. It's like, well, here's a prime example of that. American History X. Motherfucker started off a super goddamn racist. For no reason. I mean, he didn't, he just because he was in that area that hated racists. This motherfucker goes to prison
Well, no, the
and gets
reason-
ass fucked.
Hold on. Let him finish.
Well,
I mean-
just to interject, there wasn't for no reason.
Right.
There was something involving his father.
His
being killed
father,
by-
but that's
So
right.
that's not
His
no
father,
reason,
a firefighter.
Firefighter.
So he understandably, his father was trying to help somebody, but his father was a racist too.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
we remember that.
So he
He
learned.
So,
that
but
shit.
then he goes to prison and gets ass raped by the white people.
Exactly.
So now this motherfucker's like,
Man, this racism
fuck,
shit ain't where it's at.
right? Like fuck these white dudes. Now I'm sorry, hanging with the brothers. Yeah, if some terrible shit happens to you by a race of color,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what, if a bunch of special handicapped motherfuckers came and shot me with paintballs, I'm looking at handicapped motherfuckers all day, like you dirty motherfuckers.
The wheelchairs just pop paintball.
You can't
and
paint
shit.
with such a broad brush like that, man.
That is
get through
that
life.
is-
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
I
I
mean-
miss some broad strokes.
Right. Fuck all handicapped people.
I'm not saying fuck them all, but
But I'm saying though, you're gonna be looking at all of
I
them
get what
side
he's-
eye.
I get what he's
Even a
saying.
motherfucker on the crutches and
Hey,
shit.
I get what he's saying. A truly traumatic event like that can
Yeah.
cause you to have some resentment towards a whole group of people.
Right.
A woman, and there's so many stories. Women who have been raped, and now they look at all men like all men are scum. It's
Right.
like, well, bitch, I didn't rape you.
I'm not saying
Right.
there's no basis. I'm just
Yeah.
saying like
right. It's like I didn't rape you,
as
but
an individual, you have to. It's easier said than done because my dating experience hasn't been the brightest star in my constellation, but at the same time, I can't just throw all women under the bus.
I mean, no, you can't. But you need to go in with your guard up.
No, well, I
can't
mean, I
just-
already
can't just
do
go in
that.
naked, you know?
I already got my fist up.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You just when you see something, you're gonna have your guard up. That's all.
I ain't hear
You
no
gonna have your
bell.
guard up.
Naturally.
You
Going
know,
in,
yeah.
but there's a difference. Like he said, there's a difference between having your guard up and going in with full headgear, riot gear, and boxing gloves on.
Right.
That's excessive.
Right.
Now that's not having your guard up.
Right.
That's ready for
That's
a fight.
ready for a fight.
Facts.
You know.
We're going to today's topic.
Let's do it.
Today's topic. Today we're going to talk a little bit about this cancer culture we got going on really in the world, but we live in the United States, so that's what we talk about. Anywho, we're talking about cancel culture, and my question about it, like we were just saying, that was perfect, what you were talking about just a minute ago. Where do these people go?
The cancel culture people?
No, the people who get canceled. That's what made me think about this topic like that, because it made me think like, okay, I get it, like the barbecue Beckys and just like the open racists on the internet. Like I get that. Like that's not good. Like even go so far as to be like, yo man, fuck you. But the question is, in this cancel culture, where do those people go?
I think it just depends. One, if you're just a regular,
Everyday
barbecue
Joe.
Becky, or if you're Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They try to cancel out Colin Kaepernick, but in reality, it's been in his favor. I mean, he was getting deals off of because of what happened to him.
Right.
I'm sure he's walking around speaking at events that we don't know about, making money. Now, Barbecue Becky better watch her motherfucking ass.
Okay, like maybe Barbecue Becky was a poor example. I'm thinking more along the lines of, I can't think of her name right now, but there was this lady in the news who, now what I explained is, you could be like, you might not remember who I'm talking about, but she was on the news because she said Michelle Obama looked like a monkey, right?
Yeah.
And she lost her motherfucking job behind
Right.
this. Now, this has nothing to do with my point, but I mean, bitch, do you own a mirror? Like, how you gonna talk about Michelle
Anybody,
Obama
yeah.
when you look
Right.
like the albino grape ape?
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
know, we're fat shaming, whatever. The bitch was busted, okay?
Mhm.
To make my point, she was not attractive at all. And talking about Michelle Obama looking like a monkey, that would be subjective. I don't think she looks like a monkey. I actually think Michelle Obama is attractive.
She's a very beautiful
But
young
the question
woman.
is, after this lady who said that shit loses her job,
Mhm.
where the fuck does she go now?
She cleaning toilets somewhere.
You think she cleaning toilets, but do you think it's easier for her to get another job like that, considering
Nah,
what
bro.
people know about her?
Well, not in her field.
No.
I don't think
That's what I'm
because-
saying.
Not in her field, because now she has a stain on her and nobody's gonna want to touch that because
That's what I'm saying.
she's now stained, and they don't want to bring that into their company. So she's fucked. She got to do something totally different that she wasn't expecting in life.
I understand what you're saying, and I agree with him totally. First of all, let me preface this by saying Michelle Obama, I want to smash out, and I still will. I could take Obama. Barack don't want these problems. He don't want no smoke. Now, a lot of these people that cancel culture, they fade into obscurity, man. They just kind of go and fall into the shadows until the heat dies down. Whether you're on the receiving end or you're on the giving end, a lot of those people just fade to black. Like a lot of those Black Lives Matter protesters, a lot of those people, and they proven this, were being paid to protest.
Mm-hmm.
They were paying them $10 and $15 an hour to come out here and be like, Black Lives Matter. A lot of those people, so when it stopped, when the movement ended, those people were like, okay, we ain't getting paid no more, time to go. Same thing with those people that invade Wall Street or occupy Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
They were being paid to sit out there and sleep in tents and do all that stuff. So a lot of those people just faded into obscurity. You got so many people who are on the receiving end of this. The people who are on the receiving end, let me talk about them now. They tend to fall back until the heat dies down.
Mm-hmm.
Like Louis C.K., when he got blasted with all that shit, he just fell back from the limelight. He started doing smaller clubs, smaller venues. His ticket sales was $20, but he was still touring and still doing shows and stuff.
But he's still working.
He's still working.
Yeah,
He's just doing it on a smaller scale.
He's
just doing it on a smaller scale.
What happens
there's some
to these
people, I don't know.
Do they ever work again? Can they earn again?
There's like some people I don't understand how, because I don't know where the separation comes from. I don't know how, and I don't ever condone hitting women.
Mm-mm.
But if I ever see Tommy Lauren, I'm probably gonna hit this bitch in her motherfucking mouth.
Why?
She just irks me that much.
Yeah. I was gonna say, she wasn't racist. She was just naive.
Who?
Tommy Lauren wasn't racist.
Tommy Lauren's racist in the motherfucker.
She's not racist.
Bro.
She's naive.
She's a conservative.
She's racist.
She's a conservative
She's not
reporter.
racist.
She's racist.
She's conservative,
and
naive.
Nobody prove me different.
She's conservative. She's naive, and
I can't
she
prove
just
that she's not.
She was saying shit for shock value. I can, because she did the interview with Charlamagne the God, and
I've seen that.
through that whole interview, she's just like, oh.
And she did the one with my man from the Daily Show.
Because any questions you ask her, she's got an answer for.
She was doing the shit literally for shock value.
Yeah. That's just what side she stands on. Just like you have somebody who stands on the liberal side. And they say a lot of shit that I don't fucking agree with.
Well, of course.
As soon as she went against the conservative narrative when she said she was pro-choice. She's like, I don't believe in abortion. She's like, I believe in a woman's right to choose.
Plus,
as soon as she said that, they fired her ass.
Yeah, plus she was trying to get that Fox News money.
Well, she's trying to get that bag.
That's where you, like, if you're a conservative, that's where you want to work.
That's where you want to go.
You know what I'm saying?
But, you know, I don't know, man. Like, it just blows my mind that, well, of course it's Fox News, so of course she's going to be there, you know, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It just.
But even at Fox, you still got a total line. That's why they gonna throw Geraldo under the bus pretty soon.
Yeah.
The mob wanted to kill Geraldo. Fuck Geraldo. But I'll give you a prime example to piggyback what you were saying. You were saying, what happens to these people? Where do they go? Remember we covered the story. We talked about Mattress Girl. The girl who walked around who claimed that she was sexually assaulted or she was raped on campus, on a college campus. And she did all this. She told her story. She went on show after show. She played her case. They did the investigation and found that she lied. There was no rape, no sexual assault. Nothing took place. So after all this was said and done, she still continued to protest. But now she's saying, well, I did this to bring awareness to rape and sexual assault on college campuses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They did another follow-up with her a couple months back, probably about 6 months. I'm not gonna say a couple. Probably about 6 months back. She was complaining because she can't find a job. Well, bitch, you're stained. You're tainted. You got stigmata. Nobody wants you over in their company. I wouldn't hire you.
Wants to take that risk,
knowing
that you made some shit like that up and almost ruined some dudes' lives like that. That's crazy.
You might get through an interview, and as soon as they do the background check or Google your name, they're gonna be like, oh, the mattress bitch?
Right.
Oh, no, we're not hiring this bitch.
I love hearing when they get fired. I love it. That's
the question. Where the fuck do they go? They can't just be out here jobless.
I don't, bruh. Like,
some
I
of
don't
them find other avenues.
I think some of them might kill themselves. Like, and I hope Yeah.
You hope Tommy Lauren kill herself? Some of them find.
You think Tommy Lauren?
No, but
It's like she ain't even in her 30s.
It's like,
yet.
have y'all seen the video where?
And keep it 100. She's a pretty girl.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
She
She
white,
ain't
blonde.
never gonna be
No,
homeless.
Yeah, somebody. Oh,
She ain't
the
never gonna
streets
be
is take care of
homeless.
her.
She will be fine.
Out of
you know?
here.
But no, that's like the chick that was blocking the black dude from going into the building.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I loved it when I heard she got fired.
Yeah,
because
I don't necessarily think that was such a great thing.
why?
Would you get fired for
being
what?
a racist bitch.
But you didn't even do shit on your job.
It don't matter. Yeah, listen. This is a prime example.
I can see if she was being racist at work.
This is a prime example. Okay, my residents, right?
Mhm.
Let's say we're going out and we're taking them to a ball game or something, right? They need to act in a manner of our house, how we say, at this ball game. If you do some rowdy, fucked up shit, even though it's not at the house, your ass is gone. You go. Say.
I get that,
Here's
but
a
those
prime
people
example.
are already. Those people are already.
Okay, here's a
on
prime
strike
example.
too.
Yeah.
So let me tell you about this. One of my first house managers, I'm not gonna name no names, but he was texting a young lady something extremely inappropriate. And
I'm
it
gonna
got
sit
back
on
to
this dick and I'm gonna shit on your
it was
chest.
some weird shit, bro. And it got back to us, and we had to fire him because he was not acting in a manner of how our establishment is.
But that's kind of my point.
That's because there's what he's saying is in certain contracts from certain companies, certain places you work, there's what's called a morality clause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
know about all
you gotta
that stuff.
you gotta let me finish then. There's a morality clause, and it simply states, because the people listening may not know this, it simply states that your conduct outside of here can interfere with your job
Yeah.
over here.
Yep.
Where do they go? They simply find other avenues. Look at Bill O'Reilly's. Now I believe he's racist. That motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
He got fired
Super
from.
racist.
He got fired from the O'Reilly Report. He just was like he concentrated on his podcast. Ended up making more money off his podcast. They fall to the background, but they don't fall into obscurity. Some do, some don't. Megyn Kelly, she got fired, and all this bitch said was, "I didn't see the big deal. When I was a kid, we wore blackface." She's like, I didn't think it was wrong. I just thought it was a
Kelly said
Halloween
a lot of
costume.
stupid shit.
Yeah.
But
And they
whatever.
fired her for that. I was like, well, that's kind of excessive. People
And-
got to remember, whatever you do to somebody else, somebody down the road can do to you later. So you may be on the winning team right now.
What I'm saying is I know about morality causes and all that other shit. What I'm saying is it totally reasonable that these people keep their jobs? Like, where do they go? Like in the cases y'all gave, y'all talked about the O'Reilly factor and Megyn Kelly. These are two high-profile people who make a lot of fucking money.
Right.
Like more money. They make more money in a year than we make in 10.
Of course.
They'll be fine if they're out of a job for a couple months or a year. They make millions.
Of course.
Okay. I'm talking about the guy who mops floors at the college and he got fired because he looked at a chick inappropriately or something like that. Where the fuck does he go?
I don't know how Zimmerman
Is alive.
is alive and works.
I don't know
He doesn't
if
work.
Zimmerman works.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know where he could
And let's keep
work.
it real. Zimmerman's not a good example either because that motherfucker should be in prison.
Of course.
Okay, for what he did.
Of course.
He
Okay.
should be in prison.
course.
Okay.
I don't think Louis C.K. should be in prison for fucking
no.
jerking off on himself.
No.
You know what I mean?
Okay, you
Like,
talk about like the Cleveland bus driver. The
yes,
uppercut
that's a
dude.
great
The uppercut.
example
The
of what
uppercut.
somebody,
Okay.
a regular Joe.
They fall into obscurity. You're asking where are they now, or what
I want to
happens
know.
to
I want to
them?
know I'm
He
just
might
really
be
trying to
turning
ask.
at a boxing
I'm
gym.
just asking y'all and the people out there's opinion on whether or not y'all feel like it's fair for these
That
people to
nigga
lose their
is super
job.
Oh well, if that's the question. It's a case by case basis, man. It's a case by case basis. Some
Yeah.
people you don't need. If you've got racist views or anti-agenda views like Bill O'Reilly, yeah, I think it's perfectly reasonable for him to lose his job for some of the shit he says.
So in the same token, the lady I brought up earlier who made those comments about Michelle Obama, do you feel it was reasonable for her to lose her job over that?
That was, to me, that was more of a opinion-based statement as opposed to a race.
Opinion.
Can I finish the statement? As opposed to a racist statement.
Thought you were finished.
No, I was
What
still
else is there
talking.
to say?
As opposed to a racist statement. Was she speaking from a racial standpoint? Was she saying
She
bitch,
called
you
her a
look like
monkey.
I've seen white people that look like motherfucking chimps.
Yeah,
That
but
don't
you know
mean-
that's a slur against black people.
Okay,
Come on.
okay. Well, then in that case, that's again, it's case by case basis. If you make something that's adjacent to a racial slur, like you look like a monkey, or hey you jigga, not a boo, something like that. If you say some shit like that, then yeah, you
So
should.
would you
be-
feel it would be reasonable for you to lose your job for calling Lizzo fat?
No, that's not racist. That's legitimate statement. It's a matter of opinion. Okay, I know that was fucked up. That was literally an observation.
That's kind of my point.
And
Yeah.
can I finish my statement? It's a matter of opinion, strictly. It's not. There's no racial connotation in that. The only thing to me that's termination worthy really is racial statements or racial slurs.
Not anti-gay.
No.
It doesn't that fall
What's-
along the
yeah.
like same
No,
close
if-
to the same line
Right.
as racism?
No, because if you're gay, you're gay. That's you're gay. I can't.
If you're black, you're black.
Okay, but I can fucking. I can fucking. It's gay. Okay.
Nigga, if you black, motherfucker.
You see how this conversation is
I can
just,
see, yeah,
you can see
I
where,
get where you're going
like
now.
this is it's a tough one to have because I can't sit here and
Fuck
say
you.
like I feel like just
I'm just
because
saying.
somebody is a racist piece of shit that they shouldn't be able to work. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like I don't want these motherfuckers all out at work and gathering together. It's what I'm talking about. Like I don't want these motherfuckers teaming up. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your respective lanes
Right.
over here and over here and over. I don't want to just walk in a bar one day and y'all all sitting at that table in the back. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to
Here's
avoid.
the thing now. Here's the thing with where we're at today. This shit is not new.
No.
This shit is, and just like I think I messaged in the messenger earlier, it's like what Childish Gambino said. He said, this is a celly. This is a tool.
Yeah.
Because now everything's getting caught and can be streamed within seconds. And so now everybody's seeing this shit and they're like, oh shit, that nigga Bob said what? And they're like, oh, these
Right.
motherfuckers racist and shit.
Right.
So now they're seeing, the whole world is seeing. Because what's the first thing the motherfucker's saying? You're going on YouTube, right?
Right.
You know you're going on YouTube.
YouTube.
You're going on World Star. And that's the first thing they say because they know once they get that face out there, you got that target on your back now. And they're making your life hell.
I agree.
You know what I mean? That's the only difference now is that we can catch this shit and see it and put a face to it. And now that face is taking the blunt from all the shit that's been happening for years. You are now that face, motherfucker.
Right. Facts. Okay, now we're getting into the realm of protected classes. Cause like I believe if you say something racist, yeah, I know. I believe fuck you, by the way. I believe if you're a black man, you say something racist against white people, yeah, you deserve to get fired the same way Bill O'Reilly gets fired for saying something racist
Yeah,
against
I agree.
black people. Let's make it even across the board. That's all I'm saying, because you're getting into the realm of protected classes. You get into the realm of, well, I can talk about you, but you can't talk about me because I'm black and you're white.
Yeah,
so
that's
if you
not
say
fair.
something about me,
No, that's not fair.
I also believe in my home, whatever, like take, what's his name, Donald Sterling that earned the Clippers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Own the Clippers. I said earned. Own the Clippers.
Yeah, it's a direct.
I believe that was horse shit. Because that was that man's home. That was an illegal recording of that man in his home. Yeah, it may have destroyed him in the court of public opinion, but that shouldn't have been enough to force him to sell the team, because that was horse shit. That man was in his home.
Plus, how the fuck you gonna make him sell his shit?
Not only did you make him sell it, he bought the team for $800 million. I think he sold it for 1.2.
I think a lot of people handle
Billion?
that shit wrong. In the case, like that's a good case with Donald Sterling. When I say people, I think the motherfuckers handle that shit wrong. Why the fuck? How you gonna make him sell his team?
Mhm.
I get it. He probably say on a
Because
moral contract
they
or
want-
whatever
they
about
don't
owning
want
the
that
team.
state
But at the
going along
but
with
listen,
the
the
team.
only thing that people should concern themselves with is not fucking with his product.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't
And
don't
in the
buy his
comments,
shit.
Nikki says Kevin Hart lost the Grammys for a gay statement or slur or whatever.
And rebuttal.
Which is true.
In rebuttal to that, no, he didn't. Kevin Hart, I'm gonna explain. Let me explain before you drop your shit.
He quit, actually.
He did quit. Kevin Hart was on the chopping block, and they wanted him to apologize for tweets from 2008.
Right, I
That
know
he
that.
made 4 tweets from 2008, and he made gay jokes. These people are so goddamn sensitive. He made gay jokes, and he said in one of the tweets, if my son was gay, I would take a dollhouse and crush it over his head.
Yeah.
It was a joke. It was from 2008, and because of that, they said, you need to apologize. He said, I'm not apologizing for 10-year-old jokes.
Yeah. No,
Or 11-year-old jokes. He said, I'm not apologizing for 11-year-old jokes. They were jokes. Toughen up.
I mean, I get it.
Kevin Hart got fuck you money. You suck my dick.
I get it.
I'm Kevin Hart. He cheated on his wife. I'd have been like, I'm not apologizing if I'm Kevin. I got Kevin Hart money and I say gay tweets or I send out gay tweets, or if I cheat on my wife, I'm gonna be like, baby, I'm sorry I embarrassed you. In my defense, I'm Kevin Hart. Hit a quick shimmy on him, kiss her on the forehead, and walk out. I'm not kissing ass.
And I get that. Like, cause my viewpoints on, I would say even homosexuals, like my viewpoints from 10, 15 years ago are way different than they are now today. You know, I'm a lot more open-minded than I was back then. And so, yeah, you shouldn't, I think especially shit that happened a long time ago, you shouldn't judge, you know. Hell, they what is it, Nick Cannon? He pulled out that one diss song where he caught Eminem saying black girls are dumb or something. Some rap he said in there. I don't know. But, you know, he was a young kid and horse shit. Hey, the motherfucker's surrounded by black folks making, you know, come on.
And making money with black folks.
You can't go back that far and judge a person and how they are today.
Absolutely.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
Absolutely. So I hope, Nikki, in the comment section, I hope that answered your question.
But are we still on? You can't. You have to.
What?
It's not just about race. There's race. There's
sexuality.
Religion.
There's. That's why I said protected classes, because now we're getting into the ring of protected classes.
Yeah, it should be even. It should be even board of all classes.
Absolutely. But I don't. Jesus, I'm like. Are we getting too sensitive in this era?
I mean, I think we are.
The Isaiah Washington got fired from that show, Grey's Anatomy, because he called the guy a faggot.
You didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I didn't really want to say it.
You didn't want to say it because it's like
is that really enough to get you fired these days? Because if that's the case,
bro, so you
I think that's my whole point.
Our football coach called us fucking faggots.
Yeah, he really
did.
He
never called me a faggot.
Yes, he did, because I missed a tackle.
This motherfucker called the whole.
Yeah, he called our whole team faggot.
I don't remember that.
And he got me one because I missed a tackle. I was like, I got fluid on my knee.
I remember, and a few pussies.
Oh yeah, a lot of pussies.
Yeah.
And we went to a Lutheran school.
Yeah,
it was church.
He wasn't even a
teacher.
He wasn't even
a teacher.
Somebody's
they just
dad.
got this nigga off the street.
Just had so much talent on that team, it didn't really matter.
Right.
The point is, yeah, we was going. But the point is that.
So what you're saying is, would you be upset? Let's say, you heard someone at your sister's work called her a nigger and didn't get fired. You wouldn't be mad?
Absolutely, but again, that's a racial slur. It's a racial epithet. So that's different. That's automatic termination, because that shows me intolerance and bigotry. How can you work with somebody and trust that they have your best interest in heart?
That's the same with faggot.
No, I don't.
That's the same thing.
If I say it to a gay person, yes, true, it is. But if I say it to you jokingly and the gay guy overhears it, should I get fired for that?
So the white dude can joke with the Mexican dude and call him a nigga?
Hey man, I don't like it when you make good points, all right? Don't counteract my argument.
Thank you for doing it, because I didn't, so I don't have to.
Okay, I can admit when I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. This doesn't have to be a long, drawn out bottle. I give it to you. I can see you got me on that one.
All right,
fucker.
I'm just saying.
I'll come back.
Even if you said it to another white dude, I'd be paused.
Right.
It's like, wait a minute, motherfucker.
Wait a minute.
I don't know how to feel about this right now, but I know you should stop doing that.
Hey man, in my defense, it was halfway out my mouth, and I was like, ah, shit, yeah, I gotta pull this one back. Yeah, fuck it now.
But I guess the question is just
going to no return. I was like, maybe they won't catch it. Maybe they won't catch it.
It's just different from case to case, and like, so I guess someone who is gay is not along the same lines as someone who is overweight. Like, if you, I don't think you should be fired for that. For like calling somebody fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just You know,
Fat is not a protected class. I'm sorry, I
starting to
can't
become
give you.
one.
It is.
That's-
I'm fat, so
No. Here's
Like,
why.
yeah.
You can't help.
Welcome to the club,
You
buddy.
can't help
Yeah.
being black. You can't help being gay, in my opinion. You can't help being black. You can't change being gay.
right.
You can't change being a woman if it's sexual discrimination. Those are things you cannot change. Being plus size, is something you can work on, you can correct, or you can even get surgery if you don't want to do that. You can have the lap band, gastric bypass, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't really know, but you can do all that shit, and that's something you can change. Only the closest thing I can do is bleach my skin, and even then, I just look fucking ridiculous,
Yeah.
Like Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa style.
Sosa,
What
Jesus.
the fuck did you do to yourself?
What the
Cuz
fuck happened?
I'm not shaming you. I'm just saying.
I am. You look like a crayon. The
It
white
looks like-
crayon
it
that
looks
faded
like
in the
last
sun.
crayon.
That's faded in the
like,
sun.
like, I'm not gonna lie. When I see motherfuckers with that plastic surgery, and they look like they got hit with a bag of potatoes,
Inflatable
and they
devices.
can't move their shit. Yeah,
Joan
you
Rivers.
look fucking stupid.
There is such a thing as too much.
You look fucking stupid.
That's like those big ass.
I'm
You
gonna
ever see
tell
those
you
with the
straight-
big gigantic ass
The
shot.
Instagram models, yeah.
Well,
The
I don't
Instapots.
know. Are they on Instagram?
Yeah, it's a couple of them.
I mean,
There's a couple of
You
them.
look dumb.
The
That's
Miss
you.
I'm
Miami
gonna tell
chick.
you. I don't feel sorry. You are not. You are stupid.
You're not a protected class. You did that to
You
yourself.
did that to
goofy bitch.
yourself.
Yeah, now you want
Looking
sympathy.
horrible.
Yeah, so
Looking like a garbage pail kid.
here comes big ass.
Ugh.
Giant ass. Shit,
That's
press your
gross.
ass.
That's just gross.
Okay. Now can I ask you guys,
Mm-hmm.
when the people who try to cancel you out, why when it comes out that they were lying or that they were mistaken or that they just flat out fucked up, why is there no backlash for them?
Well, they want to for a few reasons. First, the most important reason, and it's not really that good of a reason, is they want to encourage more people to come forward when something actually does happen. Okay, that's not a good excuse, but that's the reason they'll give you.
Okay.
That's not my reason. I'm just saying.
Oh,
that's the
okay.
reason
I was
they'll
wondering.
give
I was
you.
like, is that really what you're going with?
No,
or-
that's just the reason they'll give
Okay.
you. And I don't know. I think I don't know. I think they should punish people for shit like this. Like especially people who I feel like this. If you, for example, falsely accuse someone of
rape. Facts.
like when it comes out that you falsely accuse
Accuse
them
them.
of rape, you should have to do that same time.
Something.
Dude, Amanda Seals, the bitch that show from The Real. I hope, and when you post this, please hashtag this shit with her name in it. Lousy bitch. She accused the Myron Rose. He's a neurosurgeon. He's a former professional football player. I think he played for the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
Florida
also
State.
a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Greatest Fred on there. This dude, she accused him of sexual assault on her and several other women. She just started throwing out names out there. It came back. She lied about all of it. He put out it damn near cost this man's a neurosurgeon. It almost cost him his entire career. He was on a review by the ethics board for the hospital. Damn near cost him his medical license. It comes out that she's lying. There's no repercussion for this shit. Nothing happened to her. She still went on the Breakfast Club. She still is on that show, the Real or something like that, with that fat bitch Lonnie Love. We also need to talk about all this shit. And there's no consequences for this shit. There's no backlash. Nothing happens to her.
Nope.
You try to ruin this man's life, and then when it's all said and done, you give a half-assed apology on Instagram Live and go, I'm sorry, I should have done more research, and I should
I don't
have.
understand it because if you lie in court,
You should get the time that motherfucker
if you
was
lie
gonna
in
get.
court, you go to jail. That's called perjury.
Facts. It's perjury.
So that should be a law when the police come to arrest you. What am I? Perjury.
But here's the thing: they don't do it in the court, a
Falsified
criminal
police
court.
report.
They don't do it in criminal court. They don't file a police report. They file this shit in the court of public opinion. They go on Instagram Live because there's no repercussion. You can go on Instagram and say anything you want about me right now.
So I guess
And
what
there's
y'all
no-
saying is that
There's
should
no
be
fallout.
that should be the real cancel culture then, right?
That should
Somebody
be.
in that situation
The only thing
That should
where and not so much like you spend all day trolling this chick online, dog. Just
Attack this bitch the way
Not
y'all
even
attack us.
Don't even attack her. Just don't. That's the thing with people is like, people are quick to say they want to get back at somebody. Somebody like that, the worst thing you can ever fucking do to him is never fuck with him again.
Never fuck with him again.
Never
That's
fuck
great.
with him ever again.
Perfect point. She should never be able to get another job, another show.
Go get it.
This bitch should be
she
working
should have
at
to go
Burger
get
King.
a real, not a real job. But obviously,
Yeah.
got a real job. But I'm saying like she should have to go get a regular job, like regular folks, and then have to deal with that shit. And nobody buy her CDs or go to her concerts and anything she has something to do with. Don't fuck with it.
Right.
The people, the powers that be, will cancel her on their own.
And what they do? They gave her a talk show. They gave this bitch a talk show.
With another.
That fat whore.
What's her name?
Lonnie Love.
I heard about that.
She's the comedian who went on and said,
Yeah.
black men are incapable of being faithful.
And nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Keep in mind, she's dating
Bold face.
She's dating an unemployed white man. But she says black men are incapable of being faithful.
You know, that really
And that
strikes
white
a
men are
chord.
basically a better
The
choice.
reason why that really strikes a
You
chord with
bitch.
me, because that's not the first time I've heard that statement she made.
Right.
Because when I heard it the first time, way before she said it, it paused me and I had to read this bitch the Riot Act. You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you get this from? Who told you this? Have you, like, and people who, I'm sure everybody's heard the statement by now, but Lonnie Love said that black men cheat more than anybody else. That's just not true.
Not true.
That's not true at all.
Right.
But people are quick to say that because they don't feel like there's going to be any repercussions. And in her case, she hasn't felt her repercussions yet. Lonnie Love's case. Now, in the case of this chick that I was talking about who said this shit to me, I gave her the fucking business. Like, what you just said was stupid. Have you ever dated a white guy? Yes. Has that white guy ever cheated on you? Yes. Okay, so you already know that what you said was fucking stupid. So I don't have to keep telling you you're a fucking moron. Right? I have to keep telling you you're fucking dumb for saying some stupid shit like that. You know how many girls I've ever cheated on in my life?
Zero.
Probably
Zero.
not. Yeah.
I go on a limb and say zero.
Zero.
none.
I've never cheated on
and I
any
believe that.
significant
Yeah, I
other I've
believe
ever
that. Most
had.
time I'm
Because
like,
I have no
hey,
reason to lie
lie.
about that shit.
But no,
I don't have a reason to lie about that
Yeah, I
shit.
never
And I
cheated.
have a certain way I want to treat
Shit,
people, but
nigga.
that's me as an individual. That ain't got shit to do with me being black.
Right.
I think we cheated on the same day one day, motherfucker.
And I'm not judging y'all.
Yeah,
I'm not
but-
judging you. What I'm saying is
But then we were
like
young and
with
kids
this
and
bitch.
stuff like that,
That's
you know.
besides the
Yeah.
point. The
The
point
point
is
is-
this bitch felt like felt like I got my man now, and he just so happens to be white, so I'm gonna throw all brothers under the bus because I can never get the brother I
I mean,
want.
those are some stereotypes that just fucking
Ridiculous.
I could never get the black man that I really wanted, so I'm gonna throw them all under the bus now that I got this white dude sleeping on my couch.
Unemployed.
You suck, and everybody who still fucks with you sucks. So whatever.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Let's flip cancel culture around. Let's just turn it back to you do some dumb shit, we turn our back on it.
Right? We don't fuck
Yeah.
with you.
Society does no longer fucks with you. That'll hold people. There's no accountability at all in society anymore. You do dumb shit, no backlash, no repercussions. The most you might get is a couple of angry tweets. What do? Just turn off your Twitter.
Sometimes this is why I miss 90s and early 2000s gangbanging.
A little, because if you were talking shit back then, the
niggas
motherfuckers
was
come
like,
see you.
You do some dumb shit, you got to be held accountable for your shit.
A little.
You know, and if you like snitch or something, your back, nigga, we don't fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
We don't fuck with you. You did some ignorant shit. If you hurt a child, you hurt a woman, we turn our back on you. I mean, that's how society should be viewed today, man. It's just,
Back then, if you did something out of line, if you said something about
man.
somebody, it only take one, maybe two people, and they coming to see you. Like, hey,
Right.
man, I heard you was talking shit about me. Now, at this point, you got two options. You can either stand on your square,
yep,
or you can bitch up.
bitch up. One of the two.
Your choice, pick.
I don't get like this whole it confuses me. You know, and when we were coming up, and the parents would be like, well, you know, their music, they thought their music, our
Yeah.
music, so and so and so and so. We didn't understand. I don't understand this generation. Like, I would be like to my parents, oh, you just don't understand. You don't get us and this and that. No, because It's
impossible for you. It's two different
what the
eras.
fuck?
But you can't blame it on generations anymore because this shit is coming across the board. Everything now is attention seeking, and I'm not
You're right,
responsible
every
for my
age.
actions.
Every
Look,
age.
the Bill Cosby accusers, and I did not say bitch for once. The Bill Cosby accusers, these women are coming back decades later.
Right.
The Harvey Weinstein accusers.
That's
these
too
women,
little, too late. As far
this
as I'm
dude,
concerned.
Harvey Weinstein said he made a simple exchange. I'll trade you this role in the movie for your mouth for 15 minutes.
That's not sexual assault. That's called deal making.
That's a deal.
That's the art of the deal.
You want to be a millionaire, bitch? You want to be famous? You want that money?
I can't stand behind that, but
Hey, $5 million. You let somebody sleep with your wife for $5 million?
nah.
See, I asked everybody at work this question last night. $5 million tax free. Everybody I asked said, hell yeah. Take it, get it. For $5 million, hell, I'll record it for you.
I mean, chances are their wives are cheating on them for free
For
anyway.
free anyway. But the point is, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, the point is that in this era, these people are not accountable. Everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame and saying that this happened or that happened. And even though the Bill Cosby accusers, bitch, you said he sexually assaulted you in 1964. Statute of limitations was up in 1974. You got nothing to stand on. Why are you even talking about this now? You're gonna die in a couple months.
Right.
So why are you even talking about this now? You just wanted to what? To discredit the man, to destroy him now, or to get a little bit of attention?
Because I still don't know. I'm still out there when it comes to Bill.
Yeah, the bitch that they finally convicted him on, he was only convicted of one, people, first of all. The one that bitch looked like
was all
Carrot
they
Top.
needed.
She looked like Carrot Top. And that was enough to
Right.
get him put away.
That's crazy. Now R. Kelly, that nigga did that shit.
I don't really.
That nigga did that shit.
See, in R. Kelly's case,
That nigga did that.
I feel sorry for R. Kelly and I feel sorry
Never.
for those girls, but then at the same time, I don't.
Never.
I mean, it's funny what like I saw that Surviving R. Kelly shit,
I couldn't watch it.
and it's funny what people will go along with
brother was
until the money dry up. Then all of a sudden he's a monster. But y'all bitches was all living there.
That's a
And then what, you know what I mean? Y'all could have left.
Right.
Y'all families was coming around asking how y'all doing, and he just kind of like blocked y'all off. But at the same time,
You could have went home.
you could have went home.
And that's true.
Was R. Kelly coming to your house to take you back? No,
And you
I
weren't,
doubt it.
You weren't locked in. You could leave at any time you wanted.
Yeah,
you had a phone.
It wasn't Amanda Berry.
No, facts. It wasn't you locked in a basement chained to a radiator. You could have. You had a phone. You had internet access. You on
That
Instagram
nigga Castro
Live.
had them motherfuckers.
You could have. Facts. You could have said, "Look, I want out, and free to go at any time." Like he said, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Y'all all down for it until the money dried up.
That's true, but that nigga's still sick.
The nigga married Aaliyah when she was like
I mean,
15.
he's obviously got
But
issues.
see,
obviously
that's the whole
something
that's
wrong
the
with
whole
him.
thing.
Yeah,
Like
but he's got issues.
Yeah,
Man.
he
I
got a
get
lot of
that,
issues,
but
man.
but
He got a lot of
how
issues.
when that shit happened back then?
He should have been in trouble then.
Right,
That's
like
what I'm saying.
why didn't the world speak up then? That's
'Cause of
how
that
that's how I
money,
know
dog.
that's how I know times have changed.
Motherfuckers
This
don't come after you till
motherfucker
the money
married
dry
a
up.
fucking 14-year-old.
How does that happen though?
How does it happen?
Yes. How does that happen?
I mean, of course, the parents
Okay,
had something to do with it.
exactly.
Her parents set her
She
out.
can't legally say I want to marry this man. Her parents have to sign this thing and say it's okay. We give our daughter permission to marry this man.
And
So
money.
fuck y'all,
Yeah.
parents. That falls on the parents. These bitches saw money, power, fame. Yeah, I'll trade my daughter's virtue and innocence to this man,
That's
to this
it.
grown ass man, and
For
let him smash
riches
her
and
out.
Fame.
Yeah, and look what happened to her, man. God damn.
I mean, she died.
I
in
feel
plane
sorry for the
crash.
girls
I
that
know,
really
but I'm
get set
saying
out
that's what I'm
for,
saying. Like,
no
that's
money.
tragic end, man. Yeah.
I feel bad for them. Ones that get set out for no paper at all.
Fuck Nick Cannon, though. I just had to throw that out there.
That was out of nowhere.
I know.
That was random.
I know. I just had to put that in there.
But
I guess.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just it's a thing where I don't feel like just because somebody makes a mistake means they should affect their career forever. At the same
It's just- it
time,
depends.
there
There's-
does
there's
need to
levels.
be consequences
Yeah,
for
there's
fuckery. You know,
There's levels.
even like a you know, a racist. You know, where the fuck do they go?
Alabama.
I'd have said Mississippi, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Either one.
Either Alabama and Mississippi.
Either one. I guess they're now Carolina.
Yeah,
Shit.
that too. Well, they always been in the Carolinas.
Yeah, they are.
Man,
Yeah.
South is riddled with racism.
Right.
And Boston.
I heard
The
Boston.
whole fucking
Boston's
the whole
racist.
fucking
Yeah.
country is racist.
That's
dog.
racist. There's pockets of racist everywhere.
Oh, that
Everywhere.
motherfucker, this whole
Boston
motherfucking
racist
shit
as
is
fuck.
like closet. It's full of closet racists.
Who?
This whole country.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's full of closet
Of
racists. I mean,
course,
and,
of course.
and let's be completely honest here. It isn't just white on black racism.
Yeah.
A lot of it be like I've heard like in small sections that like Mexicans don't like black people.
Oh, no, they
yeah.
hate. No, they hate black people.
Yeah, Chinese, we know, Korean.
Chinese, you know. What
Let's be
I'm
perfectly honest. Everybody hates black people.
Yeah.
Let's just say that everybody hates black people.
That is true.
Hell, I go as far as
That
I'm
is
black.
true.
I hate niggas. I love black folks.
I love black folks.
I hate
But
niggas.
I do hate niggas. Though.
I think everybody hates.
They are nerve
niggas.
wracking.
Everybody
Yeah.
hate, and some people hate blacks, but
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
we all get lumped together is in the eyes of the
Right,
of
yeah,
the
Yeah, that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
fucked up
racist, but
thing. I mean,
I think
yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I think in the whole world nobody likes niggas.
you know,
No.
Oh, niggas will ruin your picnic.
Right.
They'll ruin.
No,
they'll ruin.
Becky will ruin your
They'll
picnic.
ruin your funeral. All kinds of
Becky
shit.
will ruin your picnic.
so yeah. But anyway, yeah, I understand what you're saying, and that's all I got, fellas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really it, man. I just kind of wanted to have that discussion. I was hoping more people would be in here to have it with us. But hey,
I
that's
know.
I know it's kind of
It's
a touchy,
kind of a last minute.
kind of a touchy subject.
Right.
so.
I think maybe we'll start announcing like a
it's
day or two.
Yeah, start announcing it the day of that morning when I get off,
Mhm.
because this was a last minute kind of thing. So, anyway,
Yeah.
sign it off, man. You got any closing statements?
You know what I'm saying? Don't let how you feel get you fucked up out here in these streets. Take that shit home where it's supposed to be at. If you at home calling motherfuckers niggas, I ain't got shit to say to you.
Right.
You know?
I
Other
just
than that,
I just want to congratulate Brad once again and his Titans. One step closer to the big dance.
I'm not saying shit, man.
I know. I respect that. I hear
Right,
that.
facts.
You know.
I ain't saying
But
shit.
I think it should be some good games on this weekend, and
The whole playoffs is been good.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna be good. And I
Whole
think
playoffs.
this is a year I'm actually looking forward to a Super Bowl.
Man,
like,
facts.
because it's like whoever it is, you know, I don't think it's gonna be a blow. I think it's gonna be a good,
Mhm.
solid fucking game. Whoever goes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
I'm not looking for anybody to blow any
So
24-point leads after halftime. and shit.
Shout out to Atlanta Falcons.
Fucking dupes.
Uh,
Y'all played y'all
fucking
self.
idiots, bruh.
How y'all do that shit? I have
Piss me
no
off.
fucking clue.
my turn. All right, were you done with your clothes?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man. I didn't want to cut you off.
No, I'm done.
Okay. This is another great show. This is an interesting topic. Brad, this was yours.
Yeah, it
this
was
is a great topic.
B.
It invited
Serious.
great discussion. I enjoyed it, and I still found a way to bring misogyny into it. So I'm proud of myself.
Of course, there you go.
I look forward to doing the show with y'all every week,
I don't
and
think it was a misogynist.
not a little, but I still incorporated a little bit.
He did.
I still got to sneak
He
a little
did.
bit in there.
I'd have to re-watch it, but I didn't.
I'm on
did.
this side.
There was
Heard a
nothing
lot.
for me to key in on.
No. It was just, I snuck a little in there.
He did.
And Lizzo, you Jillian Michaels was absolutely correct. You do need to focus on your health. You do need to drop some weight. But please stop wearing some of the shit you wearing. I understand body positivity. I understand not shaming, but some shit ain't meant for everybody. Everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
You fat
Yeah.
bitch.
No.
With that being said, you know,
Yeah.
everybody take care of the people you care about and the people you don't care about.
Fuck 'em.
Don't troll them. Just cut them out of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because that energy you spend hating on the next man could be spent making yourself successful.
Exactly.
That is all I got to say about that. Thank you guys. Hit the like button and definitely hit the subscribe button so you know when we go live. Once you click that notification bell, we appreciate everybody who watches this show. And
Yes, sir.
please come and join us when we're live so you can go in the chat room and give your 2 cents. And we love to interact with you guys. So with that being said, we are the Shake Up Guys and we are saying peace out to y'all. So
Deuce, Nick.
to the next time.